Entire communities are being forced to flee as wildfires race across Northern Ontario. 4 First Nations are now under mandatory evacuation orders after fast-moving flames threatened multiple communities. One resident said they had only minutes to grab a bag and run to waiting boats before the fire reached their town. Officials have closed several highways and warned the fires remain unpredictable as extreme heat fuels dangerous wildfire conditions. Authorities are urging residents to be ready to evacuate at a moment's notice.
If you've been on social media recently, you've probably seen the videos. Thick smoke filling the sky, people waking up to an orange haze outside their windows, and entire communities being forced to leave their homes as wildfires continue to spread across parts of Ontario. For many people, this isn't something they're watching on the news anymore. It's happening right outside their front door. And what's even more surprising is that the impact isn't stopping in Ontario. The smoke is traveling far beyond the fire zones, affecting air quality in neighboring regions and even across the border. Before we get into it, if you enjoy videos where we break down the biggest stories happening across Canada and beyond, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and let's see if we can get this video in front of more people. So let's talk about what's happening and why so many people are concerned.
Canada is literally on fire today, and not enough people are talking about it. More than 830 wildfires, according to latest weather reports, are currently ravaging rural parts of Canada. This video was taken in Northern Ontario of someone fleeing fires behind them on a small boat in a river or a lake. In the past 24 hours, authorities say 23 plus new wildfires appeared across Canada. And the only reason many Americans know this is even happening is because if you live in Midwestern states or in the Northeast, wildfire smoke is impacting your air quality. It is extremely hazardous in places like Michigan, Wisconsin. New York was practically orange for times yesterday. There are even concerns about the World Cup final, given the air quality that will be presented as a result of the winds pushing the smoke down into the United States. In Canada, this is absolutely horrific, and if you live anywhere near the fires, I am praying for you truly. We need to keep talking about this because the Canadians need the world's support in this moment. Follow for more.
Y'all keep Ontario in your prayers, eh? I don't know if y'all can tell how smoky it is, but I'm far down in Ontario as you can get. And the wildfires from Northern Ontario, how the smoke is, you can kind of see it there. The smoke has made it down here. Look at that, how fogged out, oh you can, there, look how fogged out the sun is. Y'all pray for us, man.
Warning, 830 wildfires are burning across Canada right now, and what has just arrived in the US is nowhere near the worst of it. People were terrified after New York City was put in a code red alert as the air is officially declared unsafe for every single person breathing it, with the whole sky turning orange and the city extending its emergency plans because the smoke is not done. Eerie footage shows an area the size of Connecticut already gone, with walls of flames swallowing entire forests in the dark. Whole towns told to grab what they can and run, and nearly 200 of those fires listed completely out of control. But it gets much worse as all of this is landing in the middle of a heat wave, meaning the same trapped air holding in the heat is holding down the smoke, with particles small enough to slip into your lungs and reach every organ in your entire body. Officials are promising it will not get as bad as the orange sky from 3 years ago, but the fires are still spreading and the smoke is still coming, and fire season has not even hit its peak.
This is going to affect people who have lung disease. Staying indoors in an air-conditioned place is going to be in your best interest as far as that's concerned.
Oh my gosh, this isn't sunset, it's Toronto in the middle of a sunny day. The wildfire smoke is back and worse than ever. The city is disappearing in the haze and breathing ain't easy. Stay safe, everyone.
Wildfires have become one of Canada's biggest seasonal challenges, but every time they happen, they leave thousands of people facing uncertainty. Families are forced to evacuate with little notice. Emergency crews work around the clock to contain the flames, and entire communities are left wondering when, or if, they'll be able to return home safely.
So the whole world's on fire. That's fine, right? The sky is orange, smells like burnt tire, but we should probably just go to work, right? Because if I don't go to work, I won't have any money and I won't survive. But if I do go to work and I just ignore this, I probably won't survive.
Ontario is on fire. My parents actually live up in the Thunder Bay area near Marathon. They're surrounded by the wildfires, and I will insert a picture of the sky that they looked at yesterday. It's scary, and even where I am now, it hurts to breathe. My throat is on fire, and I have this just anxiety in my chest of, like, no one cares. No one cares that the earth is on fire, that the climate change is real. We are destroying the earth, and we are still just building these data centers. We are still just wanting more and more convenience and ease in our lives at the cost of other people's lives, at the cost of nature's lives, nature that actually helps us breathe. Like, and these political parties, the conservative or the liberal, both of them don't care about the climate. They don't care about average people. And in my lifetime, I just don't think we're going to get out of this, like, two-party back and forth bullshit. Like, when are we going to learn, and when are we going to care enough to make, like, actual change? And I feel so powerless because every day I contribute to the problem. Like, I'm driving my car. I just feel so powerless. Like, I'm watching all of these trees burn down. I'm watching, like, all these people losing their homes, and I just see Mark Carney, who I literally voted for harm reduction, which is embarrassing. Like, it is so embarrassing. Just brag about these data centers and about this pipeline, and, like, his country that he's running is on fire, and he has yet to really say anything. Like, you are setting, anyway, that's my post.
We are currently experiencing very poor air quality due to the wildfire smoke, and Toronto has been ranked one of the worst air quality levels in the world among major cities today. Wildfire smoke contains particles that can irritate the lungs, increase inflammation, trigger asthma, headaches, and put extra stress on the body as a whole. So here are a few things that you can do to protect yourself. Number one is reduce your outdoor air exposure when the air quality is poor like this. You know, if you're exercising outside, maybe consider moving your workouts indoors. For now, just avoid being outside. Number two is wear a well-fitting mask. I'm all about preventative medicine. This can help to reduce your exposure to these fine particles when you do need to be outdoors. Number three, improve your indoor air quality. Keep your windows and doors closed when smoke levels are high, and consider using a HEPA air purifier if you have one. Number four is support your body's natural detoxification pathways, supporting your body's ability to manage oxidative stress by prioritizing colorful fruits and vegetables that are rich in antioxidants and vitamin C. Stay hydrated, support your sleep. Number five is pay attention to any symptoms. As a reminder, this is especially important for young children, older adults, pregnant individuals, anyone with asthma, COPD, allergies, other heart-lung conditions. If you notice a worsening cough, wheezing, chest tightness, throat irritation, headaches, unusual fatigue, take it as a sign to seek some medical care if your symptoms are significant.
Air quality in Toronto right now, this is absolutely apocalyptic looking. And the camera does not even do justice how yellow it is. This is from the forest fires up north in Northern Ontario, and you can smell it. It's literally smoky, ashy, you can smell it in the air. But yeah, the city is looking absolutely apocalyptic. Crazy.
How am I supposed to go outside and go fishing when I walk outside and I'm breathing in cigarette smoke from this damn haze from Canada? What's Canada doing? I live in Ohio. I'm not close to Canada. And it feels like 3 times a year I got to hear about, oh, there's this wildfire going on in Canada. What's going on in Canada? Do they need Smokey the Bear in Canada? Is that it?
The smell and the wildfire smoke has hit us here.
I don't know if anyone's been outside, but that's not a yellow filter on... That's not a filter. It's that haze. Shit's yellow, people. I was just on my balcony. It smells like a campfire in Toronto. Like, and then they want to build a goddamn pipeline from Alberta. What? You can't breathe. What the fuck? Free Palestine.
So I'm in Toronto, and the sky is all yellow, and it's smoky, and it smells like a campfire, and it's all from the wildfires in Northern Ontario, but it's just crazy how yellow, like, and smoky it is. Like, that's insane.
Even for people living nowhere near the fires, the effects are hard to ignore. Smoke can travel hundreds or even thousands of kilometers, turning clear skies gray or orange, reducing air quality and making it difficult for people to spend time outdoors. It's a reminder that a wildfire doesn't only affect the communities where it starts. Its impact can be felt far beyond the fire itself.
So who let Canada on fire again? And we have to deal with it. Look at the weather. Come on, Canada, get your shit together.
You know, as somebody from Massachusetts, I go outside thinking everything is shits and giggles. You know, it's going to be a great day. And I was going to go play basketball. And I guess Canada just, you know, likes spreading a bunch of bullshit to the U.S. So, I mean, the whole fucking state's on fire. Like, as y'all can tell by looking behind me, everything is orange, bro. Like, and the air quality is like 135 or 139, whatever. Like, this is why nobody in the U.S. likes Canada, bro. Like, for real.
Guys, I wish I could tell you that this was a filter, but it is not a filter. This is stupid Canada burning up New York. They're freaking on fire, and we have bad air quality because of them.
Hey guys, as I'm walking, I want you to see something here. I live in New York State, okay? Many of you are aware of it, that I live in central New York. But I just want to show you something. Look behind me. That's the sky, okay? It's very cloudy. Not cloudy, smoggy more or less. And I want to show you, it's a clear day, you can tell, like, because our app's on our phone. But B, you can see the sun, ready? Where is it? There it is. Right there. Depending on the angle, I just had it. It was there for a brief. There it is. But that's the sun. And it's beaming, trying to beam through the smog of Canada's wildfires right now. Oh, sorry with the little blood on the face. But, yeah, that's the state that we're in right now. The air quality is very, very shitty around here. You could smell it, kind of feel it first thing in the morning. They're classifying it as poor air quality on the weather apps and shit. But do what you can, guys. We all got to face this together here in the Northeast, so, and in the Midwest. So good luck. It sucks. Can't even get a bright sunny day when it's supposed to be a bright sunny day. That's how shitty New York is. Peace.
Hey Ontario, Doug Ford has released a statement about the wildfires. And there you have it. Let us know if you want one in the comments.
So if you live in Toronto, you know that the air is looking a little orange today because of the wildfires that are in Northwestern Ontario. But in my head, I'm like, what about the actual places that are dealing with the wildfire? So I start to do my Googles. I Google wildfire, and every article is about the air in Toronto. Yo, what about the actual places that are dealing with this? But you don't even have to Google it anymore. Just go on the gram. Look at this. This is so crazy, man. I don't know why this isn't getting covered more, and I'm only seeing this on the gram, but prayers up for real. Like, prayers up. This genuinely breaks my heart. This is scary, bro. I'm praying for y'all. Prayers up for real. Like, seriously, prayers up. I was trying to do some Googles to see which were the places that were affected. Apparently, these are some of the places. Correct me if I'm wrong. And once again, correct me if I'm wrong again, but prayers up to all of these places, for real.
There are 128 wildfires burning in Northern Ontario right now, and guess who's the first people that are breathing that in? As a nurse, I need you to understand something about wildfire smoke. It's not just an air quality problem, it's a health equity problem. And right now, one group of people in the country is paying more for it over and over again. Wildfire smoke is full of particulate matter, PM 2.5, small enough to get past your lungs and straight into your bloodstream. It triggers asthma attacks, heart strain, pregnancy complication, and it hits kids, elders, or anyone with a chronic condition the hardest. Now imagine that smoke rolling into your community for the fourth, fifth, sixth time in a decade, and this time you're also fleeing by boat. First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people are about 5% of Canada's population, but they account for 42% of all wildfire evacuations in this country. That's not a coincidence. It's a consequence of where colonial reserve policy put people in fire-prone boreal regions nobody else wanted. An estimated 60% of reserves sit on the highest risk fire zones, and they are consistently the lowest priority when water bombers and crews get allocated. In the last decade, more than 70,000 First Nations people have been evacuated because of wildfire. In 2023 alone, 25,000 people from 79 different First Nations communities were displaced, and over 11,000 of them were gone from their homes more than 3 months, cut off from their land-based foods, medicine, and each other. Some leaders have stopped calling themselves evacuees. They call themselves climate refugees. This is a repeat crisis, not a one-time disaster. Canada is warming twice as fast as the rest of the planet, and the North almost 3 times faster. That's not a mystery. That's physics, and it's fueled by emissions. So what is the response here? While communities are burning this week, there are 3 new oil pipelines that are moving forward, including one where taxpayers are majority of the owners. Oil and gas emissions are up 11% since 2005, while other sectors have cut theirs in half. We are funding the exact same crisis that are putting people in their boats and making them flee their homes. If we actually want to protect people's health, prevention would look like real emission cuts, equitable emergency resourcing, and Indigenous communities leading decisions about their own land, not an email after the pipeline route has already been drawn.
When you really think about it, stories like this remind us that a wildfire is about so much more than flames burning through forests. It's about families being forced to leave everything behind, communities living with uncertainty, and people hundreds of kilometers away waking up to skies that don't look normal anymore. It's also a reminder that these events don't stay contained to one area. The smoke, the air quality, the travel disruptions, and the uncertainty can affect people who are nowhere near the actual fire. That's why so many people have been sharing their experiences online, because even though everyone's situation is different, they're all connected by the same event. Hopefully, everyone who's been affected stays safe, and we can all hope the firefighters and emergency crews are able to get these fires under control as soon as possible. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you been affected by the wildfire smoke? Have you noticed changes in the air quality where you live, or are you close to any of the areas dealing with these fires? Let us know in the comments because I'd love to hear your experience. And if you enjoyed today's discussion, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we're going to keep covering the biggest stories, the biggest conversations, and the moments everyone is talking about. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.